I, Uma Agrawal, welcome you all to the online lecture series organized by Gokhale Education Society's BYK College of Commerce. I am sure that everybody had attended the previous lecture on accounting treatment of bills of exchange as retaining the bill till the due date, discounting the bill with the bank, endorsing to the bill to the creditor for settlement of account, and sending the bill to bank for collection. Today, we are going to solve the examples relating to above topics. To increase the sales, a seller sells the goods on credit to his customer. If sale is made on credit, cash will not be received immediately. The seller may draws a bill on the customer for the amount due from him. If the customer accepts it, the seller can got the same discounted with the bank and get cash immediately. Credits are to the customers to increase his spendings to balance the potential for increased sales with the risk of decreased cash flow and large outstanding debts. The seller requires some sort of commitment or promise from the customer that he would pay the amount of goods due from him on a particular date in future. And to avoid any conflict or misunderstanding for payments, instruments of credits like bills of exchange, promissory notes, or hundis are obtained. And these types of instrument used are since long and popular. In the board exam, the example carries 10 marks, and objective carries 2 marks, and specimen carries 5 marks. The example on topic is as Raja made sales of goods worth rupees 40,000 to Pradhan and received a part payment of rupees 10,000. On the same date, Raja drew on Pradhan 3 months bill for rupees 30,000, received the acceptance on the bill and sent the bill to the bank for collection immediately. However, on the due date, the bill was dishonored due to Pradhan's insolvency, and only 50% of the amount due could be recovered from his private estate as the first and final dividend. Give journal entries and Pradhan's account in the books of Raja. The solution is first journal entry, cash or bank account debit 10,000, Pradhan's account debit 30,000 to sales account 40,000, being sales made and part payment received. Giving proper amount with proper heading and narration is must to score 10% marks. Without writing narration, you shall lose marks. Second journal entry, bills receivable account debit to Pradhan's account 30,000, 30,000, being acceptance from Pradhan's received of rupees 30,000 and send the bill to the bank for collection immediately. So the journal journal entry, bill sent for collection account debit 30,000 to bills receivable account 30,000 being Pradhan's acceptance sent to bank for collection. Fourth journal entry, Pradhan's account debit 30,000 to bill sent for collection account 30,000 being dishonor of Pradhan's acceptance due to his insolvency. Due to insolvency of Pradhan, bill was dishonored. So this is the fourth journal entry of dishonor bill. Fifth journal entry, cash or bank account debit 15,000, bad debts account debit 15,000 to Pradhan's account 30,000 being Pradhan's insolvency and only 50% of the amount due could be recovered. After concluding of Pradhan's insolvency, proceedings as proportionate amount of rupees 15,000 in cash and was received and 15,000 was entered as bad debts. The total of both debit and credit is 1,60,000. In the books of Raja, Pradhan's account was drawn. The debit side amount of sales to Pradhan is rupees of 1st January of first journal entry, that is of to sales account 30,000. See the first journal entry, Pradhan's account debit to sales account 30,000. The credit side of first amount of bills receivable is of Pradhan's second journal entry. Second journal entry, bill receivable account debit to Pradhan's account. So in credit side, Pradhan's account, bill receivable account 30,000. The next debit side amount of bill sent for collection of Pradhan's. The fourth journal entry, Pradhan's account debit to bill sent for collection account 30,000, which is mentioned in Pradhan's account debit side 30,000. The credit side second and third amount of cash and bank and bad debts is the last journal entry stated in Pradhan's account. At the end of the total Pradhan's account, both side is 60,000. See the last journal entry, cash or bank account debit 15,000, bad debts account debit 15,000, which should be mentioned in Pradhan's credit side by cash or bank 15,000, by bad debts 15,000, and both side total of Pradhan's account is debit and credit 60,000. This is the first example. Second example, Nisha sold goods to Asha worth rupees 34,000. Asha paid rupees 10,000 immediately and accepted the bill for the balance rupees 24,000 at 2 months. Nisha discounted the bill with Bank of Maharashtra after 1 month at 15% per annum. The bill was dishonored on the due date and Asha requested Nisha to accept rupees 4,000 and interest in cash on remaining amount at 11% per annum for 3 months. Nisha agreed, and for the balance, Asha accepted a new bill at 3 months. But Asha became insolvent and only 40% could be recovered from her estate. Prepare Journal of Nisha. The solution of is Asha's account debit 34,000 to sales account 34,000. Narration being goods sold on credit. Second journal entry, bills receivable account debit 24,000, cash account debit 10,000 to Asha's account 34,000. being narration, part payment of the amount received in cash, means 10,000 received in cash, and for balance, bill drawn and acceptance received. Third, Bank of Maharashtra account debit 23,700, discount account debit 300, to bills receivable account 24,000, being Asha's acceptance discount for 1 month at 15% per annum. This example is of discounting of the bill. The bill on presentation was dishonored. Bill discounted entry. Asha's account debit, dishonored entry. Bill dishonored entry. Asha's account debit 24,000 to Bank of Maharashtra account 24,000, being Asha's acceptance dishonored because this bill is dishonored. Next, interest entry. Asha's account debit 550 to interest account rupees 550, being interest due from Asha. Asha requested Nisha for part payment of rupees 4,000 with interest in cash at the rate of 11% per annum for 3 months on the remaining amount of rupees 20,000. The calculation of interest is stated in the working note. Sixth entry is part payment with interest. Cash or bank account debit 4,550 to Asha's account 4,550, being part payment received along with interest. Seventh journal entry, bill receivable account debit 20,000 to Asha's account 20,000, being new bill drawn for balance and acceptance received. Thereafter, Asha was insolvent and the fresh bill was also dishonored. The entry thus is Asha's account debit 20,000 to bills receivable account 20,000, being Asha's acceptance dishonored. On insolvency of Asha, proportionate amount received is and entered as cash or bank account debit 8,000, means cash received rupees 8,000, bad debts account debit 12,000 to Asha's account 20,000, being amount received in full settlement and bad debts written off. Total of both the debit and credit side 1,81,100. With this, the second example is completed. See the calculation of interest and amount of new bill. Amount of old bill is 24,000, part payment 4,000, 550 interest, means the bill is with interest 4,550. See the with interest journal entry, 6th journal entry, cash or bank account debit to Asha's account 4,550. Balance of new bill, that is of 20,000. See the new bill drawn, 7th journal entry, 20,000, 20,000. Interest on balance. On balance, interest is 20,000 into 11 upon 100 into 3 by 12, that is 550, added to part payment. This 550 should be added in part payment, that is part payment is 4,000 and interest is 550. So total amount of part payment bill with interest is 4,550, which is mentioned in journal entry number 6. With this, the second example is completed. In this lecture, we have seen 2 examples and solution on insolvency, and the second one on discounting and insolvency. With this, the lecture is concluded. In coming lecture, some more examples would be attempted. I hope you all have understood the examples. Thank you for all. Thank you for all for your kind attention. I thank Principal Dr. Shri Ram Kulkarni sir and in charge Vice Principal Shri Praveen Mule sir for guidance, support and opportunity. Thank you.